And our top story today is the story of the Redmi 10 Prime. So now this is a budget offering from Redmi, of course, 50 megapixel quad camera setup, 6000 mAh battery, 6.5-inch full HD 1080p, and a great processor, the MediaTek HELIO G88, then a 3.5mm headphone jack. So you put it all together, it's looking fantastic, but that's on paper. The only way for you to really know if this is a good phone at that price is when we review it.
While the mid-range market has had it pretty good lately, with phones bringing killer hardware, high-end cameras and more to an affordable price point, it wouldn't be unfair to say that the entry-level market is stagnating. The bread and butter for most smartphone brands, it is high time that a phone truly challenged the status quo. With the new Redmi 10 Prime, Xiaomi is trying to do just that. But does it have enough to shake up the market? Let's find out in the Cell Guru review. From a design point of view, there is no mistaking that the Redmi 10 Prime is channeling elements of not just the standard Redmi 10 series, but also higher-end Mi series of phones. A sleek-looking camera module sits at the back. The polycarbonate back doesn't scream luxury, but it will suffice for the price. The fingerprint scanner is located on the side of the phone, and we found it to be very quick at unlocking the phone. Up front is a large 6.5-inch Full HD Plus display that is very contrasty and is a great fit for media consumption. Those multimedia credentials are further amped up by the presence of dual stereo speakers. Moreover, at 400 nits, brightness levels are sufficient for outdoor viewing. The addition of a 90Hz refresh rate is a definite advantage as well, and it makes navigating around the interface buttery smooth. You will even find Gorilla Glass 3 for protection. Under the hood is a MediaTek HELIO G88 chipset. While day-to-day use is hardly an issue, you might want to turn down a few settings while playing games to ensure smooth gameplay. The phone ships with 4 or 6 GB of RAM, and the latter is what we would recommend. On the imaging side, the star of the show is a 50 megapixel primary camera. The phone is able to capture stellar shots in broad daylight. Images can be slightly oversaturated, but there's sufficient detail here and the photos look pleasing when thrown up on social media. Low light shots don't disappoint either. Additionally, the phone has an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera that makes it easy to photograph landscapes or larger groups. Over on the front, the 8 megapixel selfie camera does a passable job, but HDR performance is lacking and you might observe too much skin retouching. Xiaomi is also banking big on the 6000 mAh battery. The phone can easily last you 2 days on a single charge. Topping it up, however, takes a fair bit of time despite the inclusion of 18-watt charging support. The Redmi 10 Prime is a capable performer that punches above its weight. It's got all the goods that you could want and then some. Priced starting 12,499 rupees for the 4GB variant, the Redmi 10 Prime is an ideal value for money smartphone.